Welcome back, this is Ryan from Ready Rhino 1, and we'll be continuing our playthrough of Skyrim. So where we left off last was we had just escorted Esbern from his hovel that he was living in as a paranoid type person, and we have safely got him out, and now we are talking about the next step in the plan, where we need to track down the old, not headquarters, but some kind of stronghold that the Blades used. So we'll be trying to figure out where that is, and then getting into it so we can look for Alduins Wall, which will tell us how we are to defeat Alduin. Gain entrance to Skyhaven. So I kept thinking Cloud Ruler Temple, but that's from Oblivion. So we needed to figure out how to get entrance into Skyhaven Temple. So this one's a tad, well, it's not really, well, okay, so this can be actually very difficult if you wait a while to do the main quest. The reason being because as you level up, all the enemies in the game also level up with you, and so this can create some pretty powerful enemies. And when you get later into the game, there are some enemies that are just they're more powerful than others. And one of the more annoying ones are the Briarhearts. They are, well, I forget what they're called now. I keep want to say like Forsaken, but they're not. It's there's a tribalistic group of enemies that you see out in the western parts of the map, way out here, which is what we're going to be going to. So we're actually going to be trying to, we'll be taking a carriage to Marcarth, and then we'll be going over to Carspire. Now this, because of these hill people, I cannot remember their names now. This is so upsetting. I'm just drawing a blank. So when we get out there, those guys can actually get a little difficult, especially when, like I said, you've done a bunch of other stuff in the game and you've leveled your character up pretty far, and now everyone's leveled up with you. You then start running into Briarhearts, and they're difficult to put down, and they can deal a ton of damage. Now for us, we have a couple things going for us. First of all, the difficulty is set low because I just wanted to get through this game. I wasn't really interested in much of a challenge. Maybe in future streams I'll bring that up because that can be actually interesting. You have to really start min-maxing things just to barely survive. That's kind of exhilarating. A lot of deaths and reloading though. This can be difficult because Carspire is like an open air type place. There's a ton of enemies around. There's even Hargravens, which have a really high destruction skill, and they're just like throwing fireballs at you and just being annoying. And then you have Briarhearts running around, and everyone else, and it just becomes very annoying. So this part can be a little annoying, but given that we're at a low level and the difficulty set down, this is probably going to be a breeze. I'll remove it. So I keep wanting to like click and drag, but I keep forgetting you have to use your WASD to move around the map. So that's what we're going to be doing. So right now I'm actually just going to go and I want to make sure I'm lean and mean for this one, so I'm going to drop off any and all stuff that I've acquired. Not any and all of it, but you know, I got stuff that I just simply don't need. Oh, I probably don't need that. But so one time I think I was playing on a higher difficulty. I was high level, everything was scaled, and I went to Carspire for the main quest, and there was the Hargravens, the Briarhearts, a bunch of enemies, and then a dragon showed up, and I'm gonna leave that in my inventory. I don't think I'll need it, but I'll be sad if I don't bring it. So we'll just there's no harm in bringing it along with us. Alright, great. These people are following me. I'm just trying to get some of the bigger things. Yeah, 313 is my carry weight right now, so These dragon bone stuff, most likely. Yep. That helped. But I also picked up a bunch of stuff I don't need. This is a quest item, so I can't remove it. It's taking up 7 weight. I believe that is Solitude. The Bard's College, I think, is where you turn that quest in. 2 attacks. But I don't remember. Okay, so what are we doing? 70. Okay, so Dragon's Bow is what's bringing it up a little bit. Let's see what our main weight categories are. Yeah, that's nothing. Probably some of this stuff. Alright, I think we're good. So I am going to save, and we're going to head over to the Carspire, and we're going to knock this one out real quick. Oh, no, let's go to the Whiterun stables. This is a little annoying getting to Carspire because this whole area is just kind of like, I don't know, it's rocky and mountainous, and so you have to get very creative, and you get there in a roundabout way. I'm surprised I'm going clear across Skyrim, and it's only like 20 gold. Falkreath is like really close by. Somehow it's 50. Look at this. Here's Whiterun. Falkreath is like right here. From Whiterun, I can't even see Marcarth. It's all the way over here. And this is only costing 20 gold, but this is less. There's like a road that leads here, I think. Or maybe it goes around. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna... I forgot I had to put on all that Thalmor gear. Oh. Alright, so we'll start here in Marcarth, discover this, and we are going to make our way to, I guess, I don't know if this is called the Aurora Borealis, but it certainly is an aurora. Let's pick up this. I don't really care about that. There's also like a bunch of mountain cats, junk like that are saber-toothed cats, I think they're called, and a bunch of other enemies that just kind of lurk around here. This place has always been super annoying to kind of traverse, but it's not too bad. I want to say they're called the Forsaken, these hill people that live out here. Yeah, they're basically just, they have shunned society, and they just kind of live out here, and they do crazy things with crimes against nature. So that's right there, that is Cloudhaven. That's where we're trying to get to ultimately. But the only way to get there is through Carspire, whose entrance is way down here. Maybe they are called the Forsaken. I just wish I could remember. I'm taking this out preemptively. Juniper. Did I get him? Yeah. I don't know if I've ever had Juniper. I have not. Good for me. Alright. And there's a dragon, but he's aggroed now. I don't know if he sees me, if he's just... Right, so here's Carspire. Alright, so they're fighting dragons right now. Fortunately, this is my entrance. I don't think I'm gonna... So Forsworn. That's who it is. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. So it kind of lucked out coming that direction. I think in the past I've because I didn't do the main quest right away. I just did everything else, and so I had Carspire as like a. Yeah, here's a Briarheart. Stupid thing. Yeah, I'm sure I can get through. Because I already had the Carspire like waypoint, I would just warp in or fast travel in, and of course that brings you right in the heart of it all, and that's where everything just gets crazy. So now you're like dropped into the middle of this war zone, and there's a dragon overhead throwing fire down, and you got Forsworn swarming the place, and it's on and on it goes. So, all right. Of course, I forgot exactly how this is supposed to go down. There was a trick to it. Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting. There's probably stuff down there. I just don't really care. Oh, that's right. Alright, I think I have to stay on these things. Yep. Come on. Really? Okay. There aren't like any enemies in here. It's just this. It's actually not too bad. So Quicksilver. I'll just mine this while I wait for everyone else to catch up and some dialogue to accomplish. Perfect, perfect. I thought there was some more. I wouldn't mind some moonstone ore. That would be fun. Here's where I need to go. I need to draw some blood. I don't know, personally I think I would have ringed my nose and gotten a nosebleed instead of cut my hand open for this kind of stuff, but nosebleeds can resolve pretty quick. Alright, so here's Alduins Wall. So there's a bunch of dialogue that has to happen. In the meantime, there's a lot of looting that needs to happen. There's a special sword called Dragon's Bane. Nice, I'll just take that. Dragon's Bane, Imperial Sword, Dagger, Mace Etiquette. I wouldn't mind that. Okay. I don't think it's that much better than what I've got. It's not. I mean, I basically disenchant that thing just because I don't need it, but I would rather have the enchantment that I can use on something else. I'm going to go ahead and pick up that glass because eventually I might want to do something with the house for Hearthfire, and I would like to have that option. You have to get like glass and some other stuff, so these pelts would be nice. I do need a roll of paper if I do... Oh, what quest line is that? Can't think of it. I think it's the Thieves Guild quest line. Yeah, Thieves Guild quest line, I'm pretty sure, involves you having to break into... you have to break into a lab, and you have to get a rubbing off of an old stone. I think it's a Dwemer primer of sorts. Oh, it's one. I thought there was another barracks I could run into and loot. That seems suspect. No, I went there. I went to this one. Yeah. There's the climb up, the climb center, climb. Alright, maybe that was it. Alright, let's save. So he's going to interpret all this. I think when I first got here, this was impressive and kind of fun, but I think I've done this like so many times, it doesn't, you know, doesn't have the same awe. It's still fun, you know, I still enjoy playing this game. Just wanted to get through this. I remember the next thing I have to do. Well, so we have to figure out how to get Alduin. And I think, well, I can't remember what the next step is. It'll trigger when I get to it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so piece of creation or something. Yeah, so this is where we determine there's a special shout. And we determine this shout, yeah. So this one's a difficult, well, not difficult. This one, well, so this one I've had bug on me a lot. We have to actually go back in time to learn the shout from the people who invented it, called Dragon Rend. And that's how we're going to bring Alduin down. And so we can kind of start tearing him up. Save. I should level up. We'll do stamina this time. Wow, that's unfortunate. I already have that. Wish I could get this, but I'd have to, let's see, I could do block one-handed. Maybe I can do, yes, that's what we're going to do. More damage. I'm going to need to take more damage in order to get that. Alright, save it. Yeah, we need to get to the throat of the world. So this is where we start having some, I don't want to call it parting of ways, but basically the Blades and the Greybeards don't get along with each other. And because you're kind of trying to play both sides against the middle, you got to walk a fine line. So we're going to have the Greybeards. They're going to be somewhat cryptic, I think, about this whole thing. So they're suspicious of me aligning myself with the blades. They don't like the blades. I think they basically tell me I have to go talk to their leader. Ugh. Yep. So they have to teach me some shouts in order to get myself up to the mountain. There's like a perpetual blizzard windstorm kind of thing that is always moving, or that's always occurring on the only pass to the summit of the mountain. And so you have to shout it temporarily away, or shout it away. And so when you do that, it allows you to go through up to the mountain. So you can kind of see it here at the end, off a little bit in the distance here. And if I were to go up to it, it starts harming me. Yeah, it won't let you pass. So you have to learn the shout to kind of dispel or disperse that, and then that allows you to work your way up the mountain to see parthenx. I'm not going to have enough time to run up there, and parthenx has a ton of dialogue that you have to get through, and then you have a quest to go and retrieve an elder scroll, and that's a little annoying to do, honestly. Yeah, it's a decently sized like dungeon crawl, and then at the end of it, you have to do this puzzle it's not difficult to figure out, it's just annoying to have to do. Getting everything lined up correctly, and then you get your scroll, and then you can take that, and then it just kind of keeps going. So I'm going to go ahead and get the shouts here for everything. Yeah, clear skies. Alright. Clear skies. And we have spring clear skies, and then we have the last part. It's a 3-part shout. Summer clear skies. And is anyone going to... Good. I was just thinking, I may or may not do this for this playthrough, but going and getting all the shouts could be kind of fun. Where is it? Shouts. Nope. Clear skies. Good. Getting all the shouts can be kind of fun, but getting all the shouts can be kind of fun. But there's a bugged one at Arkwind Point. Because normally what you do is you basically you call you talk to Arangar, and he will basically say like, oh yeah. We've heard a whisper of power somewhere. I'm just gonna get these things. One of the quickest ways to level up smithing is to start making jewelry. The higher the value of item you create, the more experience in smithing you get. And there's so I think you can enchant things to increase your smithing, potions, all that kind of stuff will all lead you to produce higher quality items, which will allow you to raise smithing pretty quick. So I try to pick up silver and gold ores, ore mines when you find them, because that's how you can really raise smithing really fast. Oops. These things are kind of annoying. I should probably keep that up. I bet there's a nice wolf up here. I don't remember what I was talking about. Or a calcum? Yeah, why not? Oh, Arkwind Point. So, you talk to Arangir, and you talk about a word of power, and he'll say like, "Oh, we've heard whispers of word of power," and he'll mark it on your map, and you go there, and you usually do a dungeon crawl or some kind of event, and then you find a word wall where you can then pick up a new word of power, and that's all fine. Well, if you get the marker or Radiant Quest to go to Arkwind Point, it's bugged. You will not be able to complete the quest, and you won't get a new one. So your options are really just to basically do console commands to kind of hack around it. I just like to simply goat. I really I like to just go straight to Arkwind Point, get the word wall there, and then I don't have to worry about it. So then Arngir will never give me the quest to go to Arkwind Point. I feel like I don't understand why that is still bugged. Um, it's been in the game for a while. From what I understand, Bethesda fixed it and then broke it again in a follow-up patch or something. I think the unofficial patch repatches it somehow. I don't know. I just kind of like I just say forget it, and I'll just gotta go straight. I'll go to Arkwind Point, get the word wall, and then just leave. Um, there's some Death Lords there, and it's some Draugr, and it's open air, so it's not too bad. But I'll just do that, and then I don't have to worry about it. And then I can, all the rest of them are not bugged like that, and I don't have to worry about it. It's, no fuss, no muss. I don't even know what that means, no muss. So I'm going to get this Throat of the World waypoint, and then I'll probably stop the stream. There we go. So here's the time scar, which is what we will be using to get ourselves. And there's parthenx, but we will talk to him later. So thanks for joining.